Hi guys, it's Rach. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a fun one. It's a bit of a challenge, maybe a tag. I don't know if it is a tag, who knows. Basically, it's going to be a 5-product face. I am challenging you and I'm challenging myself to do my face of makeup with just 5 products. So basically I'm picking the 5 most important products to me and I'm going to share the products that I would pick in this kind of instance. It's really a fast makeup look. So depending on how my skin goes, I will either use a concealer, something like the Clarins Instant Light, and then a big fluffy brush. This one is my Pro 7E brush from Furless. I think the name is completely rubbed off, but it's one of my favorite concealer brushes, and when I'm trying to really spread out my concealer, I like this. I would use it under the eyes and just apply it anywhere where I needed coverage, particularly if I'm having a bit of a bad skin day. However, since my skin is not too bad, it's not the greatest, but it's not too bad, I did opt for my Tarte Amazonian Clay Airbrush Foundation. And the reason I go for this, it's that foundation, concealer, powder in one. I didn't have to worry about my skin getting too oily, and this gives really good coverage. So I thought it'd be good to demonstrate that. I'm going to prop my hair back first. I'm also going to zoom you guys in a bit so you can see me clearly. And I'm going to show you guys how this works. So I just take a kabuki brush, this one is from Mac, tap out a bit of product, may have got a bit too much, obviously this has been stored upside down, and I'm just going to buff it into my skin. And you wouldn't think, I mean, I'm not one for mineral foundations that often, but this one really does give a decent amount of coverage. And you can almost build it up in a way. For those of you who are wondering, I use light beige, which is light skin with pink undertones, which basically describes me. This is slightly darker than my skin tone, but just it adds a bit of warmth to it. I do have a darker shade for when I'm a bit more tanned. Just going to go in with a little bit more powder just on my cheek here where you can see some blemishes. I'm also working that under my eyes to get a bit of coverage there, but as you can see, it is really quick to build up a decent coverage. We're not talking about full coverage. You can still see my blemishes and some discoloration, but your skin looks pretty decent with this. I have this like one little random hair out here. Let's put you away. Okay, so we've got a decent face started. For me, product number 2 is usually some kind of blush or blush bronzer hybrid. I think that I just need to add a little bit of colour to my cheeks. If you don't need that, or maybe you have a natural flush, then maybe your second product would be like a contour powder or something like that. For me, I tend to go for these mineralized baked type products that have multiple colours in them. I do often go for this mineralized skin finish from Mac, which is in the shade Rio. However, this is limited edition, so instead for today I'm actually going to use one of the new Max Factor Cream Puff blushes. This one is in the shade Nude Mauve, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my cheeks and start building that up. What I like about this is it gives colour back into your cheeks. It makes you look alive and awake, particularly if we're going for like a super fast makeup application, not too many products. But on top of that, because of like the colour in this, particularly this one, which is kind of a neutral shade, you can kind of blend it up a little bit like where you'd put bronzer, and it still looks okay. Probably almost like dusted a little bit like a bronzer contour powder, and because this one also has a slight sheen to it, it like acts a bit like a highlighter as well. It definitely gives you a bit of a glow. I really like this colour. Definitely would recommend checking out. These are new on the market here in Australia, but they're lovely. Some people have actually been comparing them to the Hourglass ambient lighting blushes, and I kind of can see. I've only just got this, so I don't want to call dupe yet, but very, very nice blushes. Product number 3, gotta do them brows. So you can go 2 ways with this. You could just choose to use some kind of eyebrow pencil or powder and have that as your product, or you go the other way and use a tinted brow gel of some sort. I really like the Tarte coloured clay or the Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm going to go the Benefit Gimme Brow just because I haven't used that in a while and my brows are in okay shape. If they were really messy, then I'd probably pick the pencil just because I find that that's probably an easier way to neaten them up, and even if I don't quite set it, it'll still last for a decent amount of time. But the Gimme Brow is a great sort of multi-purpose product because it gives you colour and it gives you texture, and it also helps like set your eyebrows and keep them in place. And for reference, I use the shade Medium Deep. I've had a lot of people ask me to compare the Benefit with the Tarte, and I've got to say I much prefer the Tarte applicator. Even though the Benefit is quite small, the Tarte is even smaller, and I just find that that is sometimes a bit easier to work with. Also for me, for some reason, the Benefit one always ends up with a bit too much product on the brush, and I have to spend a lot of time like trying to remove the excess product. But the Benefit one does offer a much sort of ashier tone, which I think will suit a lot more people. The shade that I have in the Tarte one is Rich Brown, and that, or is it medium brown? I apologize, it's actually medium brown, which is nice and great if you have like lighter brows or you want to add a teeny bit of warmth to your brows, which usually I can get away with because my hair is a bit warmer than my brow color. But if you're going for the ashy color, then you've really got to stick to the Benefit one. I think in the States the Tarte one has a shade called Grey, which I think would be an awesome ashy colour, but that's not available in Sephora in Australia. And I guess the other pro for the Benefit one is, particularly here in Australia, it is a lot easier to come by. Product number 4, now we need to define our eyes. If you have a little bit of extra time, you could go back in with whatever product that you used on your cheeks and potentially put it on your eyelids. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to pop a little bit of this into the crease just to provide some definition. Once we have that on, my real 4th choice in product would of course be mascara. I don't like to leave the house without mascara. I do it, but I really do think that it makes your eyes look more awake and open, and it wasn't until after high school that I truly began to appreciate the benefits of mascara. I used to think, Rachel, you've got black eyelashes. What do you need mascara for? You don't need to wear mascara. Boy, was I wrong. So the mascara that I'm going to use today is the Miss Manga Mega Volume Mascara from L'Oreal. This is a new one in my collection, so I thought I would test it out for you guys on camera. It has a very, very flexible brush. It's a nice size brush head. It's quite long, but it's not too thick. The flexible brush, however, I think some people will like it, some people won't. I think that flexible brushes sometimes make it a tad difficult to really build up the product because you almost don't have the resistance that the brush would offer, but we're going to go with it, and this one does do a good job of giving you length and volume. Of course, you don't want to forget those bottom lashes because that will really open up them eyes. I feel like mascara really makes you look like you've made an effort that day. Like, you know, when you don't want to put makeup on, you've put a bit of mascara on, it's like, well done me. I decided to make a little bit of effort with my appearance. I think I did a pretty good job. It definitely has given me some fluttery eyelashes. Okay, last product, product number 5 for my face. I tend to go for some kind of tinted lip gloss. The reason that I go for a lip gloss or a sheerer coloured lip over a more bold lip is that I find when your skin is less perfected, a bold lip can really make any blemish or imperfection or redness or discoloration stand out. It really makes it in your face, whereas a softer lip tends to just, it blends in with the rest of our soft makeup look. So for this, I'll pick anything from, say, the L'Oreal Color Riche little lip glosses, the Maybelline Color Elixirs. I've also been really enjoying the Clarins Instant Light lip glosses, the CoverGirl Colorlicious ones, but today I have chosen to go for an old faithful of mine, which is the Marc Jacobs Kissability lip gloss in Lust for... I lie, I've said that wrong. It's the Marc Jacobs Lust for Lacquer in the shade Kissability. Just a really nice neutral kind of pinky colour. This one actually has a little bit of shimmer in it and it smells yummy. So take this off, give your hair a little bit of a zhuzh, and there you have it, the 5 product face. Just zoomed in even closer just so you guys can see it. You can see that you can still see my natural skin through the foundation, but it's just evened out the skin tone and it's taken down any of the redness on those blemishes. My eyebrows still look like natural eyebrows, but they're a little bit more defined. I have some lashes so my eyes look open, and then a nice glossy lip, a little bit of colour on the cheeks, not too much. But overall I think this is a really nice natural makeup look, which is great for the daytime or for school if you are allowed to wear a little bit of makeup, or if you're like me and in a rush. I reckon I can get this done in 5 minutes if I didn't add all the talking in between. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing my go-to products when I don't have a lot of time to put on a lot of makeup on my face. I now challenge you to do this challenge. It is a challenge because when you have a lot of makeup and when you love makeup, trying to pick just 5 products for your face is actually quite difficult. So I want to know, leave it in the comments, the 5 products you wear. I want like the type of product and the brand name, the color, whatever you want to put. Give me as much detail as you can, and I also want you to challenge yourself to do it. See if you can do it in under 5 minutes. Let me know whether you're able to. If you do make videos, feel free to film this. I can make it like a tag and I tag you guys, whoever you are, to do it. Leave the video link in the comments below when you get a chance. It'll probably get flagged for spam, but I will unflag it so that way we can all see your videos and see what 5 products you would choose if you had no other option but only pick 5 products. Other than that, I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. Check out the description box for the list of products that I used and the colors that I used, as well as all my social media links. Come say hi. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, although I really need to get better at Tumblr, Pinterest, Goodreads, I don't know, but there's probably others as well. Snapchat, my Snapchat name is Rachie Jade. I think I'll add that to the description box. I don't know if it's always there, but come say hi to me on any of those, and I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye!